This journey is different. This journey is with a blood elf. No longer a Tauren monk, but a young man with something to prove. Something to prove in his heart, something that he can learn. Some things that he has to settle and battle his way out in what could be the most epic season of pugging that we've come across. Welcome back to Season 2 of Pugging to a plus 20. In case this time we're doing things slightly different. This time we are kicking things off with a ranged DPS. And something different, something you might not have expected. This time it's a Fire Mage. And it's gonna be a journey figuring out what the hell I'm doing in this case. How to DPS, how to do rotations, how to kill that damn frog. And really, how to power up and take this to the next level. So where does Season 2 take us? Well, first of all, leveling up to 70. Upon coming to Azure, the Cobalt Assembly, and doing the normal way, and killing my first mob, I soon discovered that the 400 XP, whilst rested, has been nerfed to the fucking ground. So, leveling dungeons appears to be the way forwards, and after smashing my head against the keyboard for multiple hours, we eventually hit the level 70. And with no idea what the fuck I'm doing on this class, it's time to start building up our item level. First things first, to the auction house to start buying up a bunch of free for free gear. This seems to be the fastest way to just improve your item level straight off the bat. Cloth level, whatever works, you can choose the best stats for you and improve that item level quickly.
But wait, Mr. Dablo, how do I get the gold to be able to afford this and the crafted pieces down the line?
Well, lucky for you, there's millions of guys out there to be able to get millions of gold through millions of hours of playtime. Or, if you're a chat like me, we can go to the WoW shop, open up the WoW token, spend £17 and save hours of grinding. Hey, don't judge me. I got a kid and a full-time job and No, there's no way out of this. I'm a piece of shit. Anyway, back to picking up those bits from the auction house. We gear up, we put in the kit, we forget that we didn't buy rings, we go back, we order those rings, we get back to the mailbox and we put that gear on. This puts us to a very good 324 item level, which could be described as fucking terrible. So what's next for the adventure? How else can we improve our gear? Here we can check which world bosses up, fly over, blast our combust, smash our face against the keyboard and not even get to the top 7 DPS. But we receive disappointment. Well, not all is lost. We have the weekly quest up, the Slave for Mythic Dungeons. So I gather a party of adventurers and unfortunately gather 3 level wearers. Fortunately, they don't know what they're in for. Now, with that absolute fiendish behavior, we can now look into completing our quest and hand in for the heroic peace reward. We've already improved our item level massively off begging those who we invited, and getting something out of the catch could be a massive reward from the raid. However, upon opening the catch, we receive a 402 offhand. Not the best, definitely not the best, but that brings us to a comfortable 345 item level. And now we have about 1 day before the reset, so Although we're not really learning our class and we don't really have a purpose at this point, we're just going to jump into just a few sets of Mythic Plus. Trying to pull in people who are cloth to get better armor drops, it didn't really happen, and at this point, nobody's interested in doing these lower keys. We have a few people with boost, and as you can see, my DPS is outstanding, but week 2, in the next episode, comes with bonus valor. And we know that bonus valor means taking advantage of everybody as much as we can to get the drops that we need to improve our item level as much as possible. But I suppose for now, just killing these will do. My rotation is dreadful. I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I'm not even using combust at this point, and we're hitting barely 28k DPS. We know that if we want to get to that goal of plus 20, learning this class is a must. That is going to involve Wowhead guides. That's going to involve YouTube videos. There is lots to learn, and although it may not be the most complicated class in terms of rotation, very quickly I've learned the setup and tracking your cooldowns and your buffs is vital to really get anything out of this class. We don't need to talk about this plus 2 Shadow Moon. You probably know Shadow Moon already. You know it's one of the easiest dungeons. We've got a plus 3 in it. We did not get any loot at all. I don't want to waste too much time in this and what we got out of it. Essentially, a plus 3 key and jumping into a plus 5 no-code. This isn't really around the IO or the leveling up of the key. The goal here is just to get something out of the weekly chest. Something to give me the kick that I need to progress. Now, jumping into the plus 5 no-code, again, the damage overall is something to be desired, something to improve, and we're going to go on that improvement together to figure out what the hell I'm doing, how the hell to get better, and how to realistically be able to contribute to that plus 20, because coming out of these keys with 28k DPS isn't going to be enough for the plus 20. And out of here, we get the furious fucking rage feather. God damn! No, that is, that's a best trinket. And I'm going to need some damn valor to upgrade it. Well, we plus 2 it anyway. Again, not much help with my contribution. And into this, we get the plus 7 quarter stars. And really, these dungeons have just been easy at this point. There's no point in me learning my class. There's no point in me needing to figure out how these fights work because, well, everybody can do the job for me. And if they can do the job for me, then I might as well sit back and relax. But this is where trouble starts. Plus 7 quarter stars, I'm jumping in spot, I'm smashing my face against the keyboard, I'm fucking combusting, and I forget that I actually have to move out the way of shit. So this is going to happen. This is where I see one of the main pain points. You can see I'm busting up with 44k DPS, and it's going okay. We've lost one person, we've had one revive, and god damn, I bloody hate trees in this game. I did not know how annoying these trees were with playing a ranged DPS. I currently have a leaf point of view. So, cosplaying as a squirrel, I realized that I still hadn't jumped, I wasn't looking at my debuffs, and even though we killed the boss and could easily do the key, this son of a bitch left. And this is where it gets fun. I fucking love pugging. I love it. Help me. Ah! Coming back in with a refreshed fortitude, not tilting off the face of the planet, is really the only way I can progress this. So, what do we do next time? We learn our class, we figure out not to stand in the bright purple stuff that will actually kill me, and we're able to kill the boss no problem. But casting Pyroblast for 4 seconds to continue my combust definitely makes me want to gouge my eyes out. But that's going to be something we're going to learn. Part of this is about learning how to play Fire Mage, not just about how to play a ranged DPS, how to play this optimally. So as I go through this process and we learn these keys together, I'm going to explain where I'm picking up what I was doing wrong previously. And the difference really in this dungeon is the fact that the hunter is doing both the other DPS combined. But we're able to kill this mob in under a minute and pick up another +3. Now, it's the end of the week. I don't have time for more keys, so that is where we're going to leave it for now. At least we get something in a vote, and next time we can continue with our plan of milking others for bonus valor. And that tactic is really a way to gear up effectively. And at this point, we see that a cloth belt drops. Now, faster than it took to make my child, 10 seconds, I'm able to trade and get another item upgrade. And this brings us up to a huge item level 353. Oh, we're with the big boys now. Leaving it here though, this is where we're at. It's the end of the week. We don't have time for keys. We're item level 353. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace!